first of all is that I was surprised that the government released a list of 35 achievements this year because a year ago or 2 years ago, they released 64 achievements. So even by their quantum of achievements, the government has declining productivity. In 2018, it was 64, and in 2020, they've reduced to 35. So we can see there is decline in the quantity of achievements. But when you look at the quality of the achievements, what I think Nigerians should be asking themselves 5 years after this government is, how are you doing today? The GDP of the country has fallen from 550 billion in 2015 to 350 billion. So let me explain what it means, something that most people miss. If you had a property or if you had salary that was worth 1 million naira in 2015, and as at that time at 160 to 200 naira, even if you take 200 naira, you had $5,000. At 470 naira today, you have less than $2,000. So everybody is poorer today in Nigeria in real terms. Now, but the most important ingredient of this government is let's take them on economy. On the economy, Nigeria's debt has risen to about 36 trillion. It was about, it has grown 3 times what it was in 2015. And this 36 trillion, some say 28 trillion, depending on which numbers you're working on, if you're multiplying by 360 or 470, but it's about 36 trillion, and it has grown from about 12 trillion to 36 trillion, meaning that 90% of our revenue is currently going into debt servicing. So I don't know how that can be marked as an achievement. When you look at what is the cost of this debt profile, it is not that we have borrowed money to enhance, to invest, to yield us money. We've borrowed money practically to do 3 things I can see, because I don't have visibility into what the government does. But the 3 things I can see is, number 1, they've used the borrowed money to sustain the naira at an unsustainable rate. From 500 naira that it went up during the 2016 fiasco, they brought it down to 360, and then changed it for government officials and their friends at 305, so meaning that the subsidy on the naira has been financed by some of this borrowing. We've also used this subsidy, these borrowings to finance fuel subsidy. The government removed fuel prices. They refused there was no subsidy in fuel prices. In 2011, 2012, all of them argued there was no subsidy in fuel. But now, fuel subsidy has remained one of the big ticket items that has consumed money. The last one is the power sector subsidy. All the discussion about power is that the key things to be done in the power sector hasn't been done. So the power sector is consuming huge amounts of foreign exchange that the government cannot sustain. Therefore, every Nigerian has paid a price for this policy incoherence, strange policy incoherence that is leading to 35 achievements, of which number 1 on the agenda is the increase in number of ministries. For a country that is currently at 90% of its revenue to service its debt, building new ministries, bringing in new people into work is suddenly not something you should have as achievement. Secondly, we shall look at the issue of security. I don't need to elaborate on security because every Nigerian knows that today Nigerians are far more insecure than they have been before the advent of this administration. The critical problem with the security is that nothing in what the government has done has gone to looking at a fundamental look at our security architecture and about how to create about a security system that will secure Nigerians. Because fundamentally, this administration, like no other administration, has damaged our national integration program. Nigeria has been a country, the only multi-ethnic country in Africa with major ethnic tribes in it, which has thrived on an inclusive policy, which has thrived on a federal character principle that has brought people from all parts of Nigeria together. This government has damaged that and has strengthened Nigeria down to its shortfalls. So I'm really surprised at the 35 achievements.